Hey guys, and welcome to the first of what I hope is many weekly updates. Now, it's been almost a week now since I created the joining Team Chess video, and there's about 7 or 8 of us right now. I'm going to post the list into the comments, so please everyone add each other, and we can get this thing really rolling. Now, we do have some exciting news. Myself and Bnetplayer and Raptor have all been in the top 100 this week. I've also been out of it. You can see right now I'm 48, but a little earlier this week I was in the several hundreds, actually up close to 1,000 at one point. So it just goes to show if you get hot again, you can make a run. And I'm really hoping to finish the season in the top 50. But we've got some exciting stuff going on. Actually, top 3, or to have 3 players in the top 100 is really kind of an awesome thing, considering we're just starting, and we've got a nice little team of players. So I think we can all really help each other out, and that brings me to the weekly challenge. Now, this is just a puzzle. You can look at this while I'm talking. I thought this was actually a pretty interesting puzzle. It's not too hard, but you're going for lethal here, and I thought this would be more interesting to look at than my login screen. But you can, I think you have 10 mana. I believe that this was a mistake with the puzzle, but assume you have 10 mana. You're both at fatigue, so it's hard to imagine you wouldn't have 10 mana by that point. And see if you can find the lethal. So anyway, my weekly challenge to you is, first of all, add everyone on your friends list. Second of all, pick one person and pair up with them and learn a pet deck from them. Like, everyone's got like their one pet deck or their kind of offbeat deck that maybe they didn't create, maybe it's just an uncommonly used deck, or maybe they created it entirely. So take their deck and run it. If you don't have all the cards, at least get pretty close. Try to find a deck where you can almost make it exactly if you can't quite make it exactly. And then observe each other play a couple games of your other person's deck. So let's say that I paired up with Bnetplayer. I'm asking Bnetplayer for one of his pet decks. Say he picks like Murloc Priest. Now, that's probably a terrible deck, but something somewhat competitive that's a little bit offbeat. So I would take Murloc Priest, I would queue up to play some games, and he would observe me and give me feedback on whether I'm playing the deck right, what he thinks are good for mulligans, that kind of thing. This will give you experience with maybe a deck that you're not that used to playing, or even if it's a deck you're already sort of familiar with. It'll give you some insight into someone else's perspective, because sometimes I think even with decks you're really familiar with, it helps to have someone else's perspective on what the correct plays are. Sometimes I miss things that other people see, and vice versa. So that's the challenge for this week. So I just challenge all of you to find a partner and do that both ways. So after I run Murloc Priest, maybe I give him my deck, not the Druid one, but some other deck, and well, you know how it works. So that's my challenge. I think that's exciting. In other news, we don't have a forum, but having a forum would be great. So if anyone's interested in creating a public and/or a private forum so we can just share information internally, it'd be great to have actually a private option and a public option. But mainly the private one's the one I'm concerned about, because I know we've got players on our team like Xhrsx that want to sort of share personal decks that they might play in a tournament that they don't really want to release to Hearthstone or something like that. And if anyone is interested in setting up a forum like that or something, that would be fantastic. Please let me know. All right, guys. Until next week.